What if the real secret to ultimate success is not intelligence, not luck, not connections, but a handful of brutally simple rules almost nobody has the discipline to follow? What if the reason most people never win the game of wealth and life is not because they lack talent, but because they are playing by the wrong operating system? Today, we are rewiring your thinking through the lens of one of the greatest capital allocators in history, Warren Buffett, and the five rules that quietly built one of the largest fortunes the world has ever seen. This is not about stock tips. This is not about hype. This is about mental models that have survived wars, crashes, bubbles, and technological revolutions. And if you truly install these rules into your psychology, your life will compound in ways you cannot even imagine. Rule number one, the 20 slot mindset. Ruthless focus over endless motion. We live in an age that glorifies busyness. Everyone is building. Everyone has three side hustles, a crypto portfolio, a startup idea, and a podcast coming soon. Motion has become a status symbol, but Warren Buffett's life tells a different story. The empire behind Berkshire Hathaway was not built on thousands of hyperactive moves. It was built on a handful of extraordinary decisions made with patience, bordering on boredom. Buffett once suggested imagining that you are given a punch card with only 20 investment decisions for your entire lifetime. Once those 20 are used, that's it. No more major moves. Think about what that does to your psychology. You would not chase trends. You would not invest because of FOMO. You would not start businesses just because they sound exciting. You would wait. You would read. You would think. You would let opportunity come to you. That is the difference between amateurs and masters. Most people suffer from the disease of addition. They believe success comes from saying yes more often. The truly exceptional understand that success comes from disciplined subtraction. The modern world punishes stillness, but wealth rewards patience. Buffett and his longtime partner, Charlie Munger, often waited years between major decisions. They read annual reports while others chased headlines. They ignored speculation and waited for fat pitches, rare, high-probability opportunities. And when those opportunities arrived, they acted decisively and heavily. Here's the brutal truth. Good opportunities are more dangerous than bad ones. You are smart enough to avoid obvious scams, but average opportunities, moderately profitable ventures, exciting but unproven ideas, quietly drain your focus. Every time you say yes to something good, you may be saying no to something great. Rule number two, master your emotions, defeat Mr. Market. Your brain evolved for survival in tribes, not for navigating financial markets. Thousands of years ago, if your tribe ran in fear, you ran too. That instinct kept you alive. But in investing and decision-making, following the herd often leads to destruction. Buffett's mentor Benjamin Graham introduced a metaphor that shaped his entire philosophy. Mr. Market. Imagine you own a small piece of a business, and every day your business partner, Mr. Market, offers to buy your share or sell you his at a certain price. Some days he is euphoric, convinced the future is golden. Prices soar. Other days he is depressed, terrified of disaster. Prices crash. Most people let Mr. Market's mood dictate their own. When prices rise, they feel envy and rush in. When prices fall, they panic and sell. But Buffett's genius lies in emotional detachment. Mr. Market is there to serve you, not guide you. His volatility is opportunity, not instruction. During crises, whether it was the 2008 financial collapse or the 2020 pandemic panic, Buffett did not react emotionally. He evaluated intrinsic value. He separated price from worth. That separation requires psychological discipline that very few develop. Being greedy when others are fearful sounds simple. Living it feels terrifying. Emotional control is not optional. If you cannot manage fear and greed, your money will always control you. The market does not reward intelligence as much as it rewards temperament. In Buffett's own words, Investing is not a game where a 160 IQ beats a 130 IQ. It is about rationality. Rule number 3. Never lose big. The margin of safety. Buffett's most famous rule is almost laughably simple. Rule number 1. Never lose money. Rule number 2. Never forget rule number 1. People assume this is a joke. It is not. It is mathematics. If you lose 50% of your capital, you need a 100% gain just to break even. If you lose 75%, you need a 300% return. Losses compound negatively. Avoiding catastrophic mistakes matters more than hitting home runs. The concept behind this is the margin of safety. Imagine an engineer building a bridge that will carry 10,000-pound trucks daily. He does not design it to hold exactly 10,000 pounds. The smartest people often fail because they underestimate risk. They obsess over how much they can make and ignore how much they could lose. Survival is underrated. The person who never blows up eventually wins. Compounding works miracles, but only if you stay in the game long enough. Buffett's wealth was not built overnight. It was built over decades of steady, disciplined growth. Preservation of capital is the foundation of compounding. Rule number 4. Choose your circle. The power of association. You become the average of the people you spend the most time with. That is not motivational fluff. It is psychological gravity. Buffett often emphasizes character and integrity over brilliance. He chose Charlie Munger not because he needed validation, but because he wanted intellectual challenge. Environment shapes standards. If you surround yourself with people who complain, make excuses, and avoid responsibility, your mindset will slowly mirror theirs. If you place yourself among disciplined, thoughtful, growth-oriented individuals, you will rise to meet their expectations. Rule number 5. Invest in yourself. The ultimate compounding asset. Markets fluctuate, currencies inflate, technology disrupts industries. But one asset remains resilient: your ability to think, learn, and communicate. Buffett has often said that improving communication skills can increase your value by 50% instantly. In his early 20s, Buffett feared public speaking. He invested in a Dale Carnegie course to overcome it. That decision transformed his ability to lead, persuade, and build partnerships. The return on that investment dwarfed any stock trade. Buffett reads approximately 500 pages a day. He describes knowledge as compound interest. Each book adds another layer to his mental framework. Most people seek shortcuts. They want rapid results. But mastery grows invisibly. Daily reading, consistent learning, and disciplined curiosity create exponential returns over decades. Internal compounding beats external speculation. There is one final layer to ultimate success, the one that matters most. Buffett has repeatedly warned that money is not the ultimate scorecard. He has met billionaires who were financially rich but emotionally bankrupt. At the end of life, you will not measure success by portfolio size. You will measure it by relationships, integrity, and whether the people you love genuinely love you back. He calls it the rocking chair test. Imagine yourself at 95, looking back. Did you build trust? Did you act with honesty? Did you live in alignment with your values? Wealth without love is failure disguised as success. So here are the 5 rules again: ruthless focus, emotional discipline, margin of safety, powerful associations, relentless self-investment. Install them, live them, practice them when it feels inconvenient. Because ultimate success is not about brilliance, it is about consistency. If this rewired your thinking even slightly, then you are already ahead of where you were 10 minutes ago. And here's my question for you. Which of these 5 rules are you currently violating without even realizing it? Drop it in your mind. Reflect on it. And if you want more deep rewires like this, lessons from the world's greatest thinkers, broken down into practical mental models, make sure you subscribe to The Rewire Tales. Because the difference between drifting through life and designing it starts with what you choose to install in your mind next.